Apologies, everyone. That was a bit rubbish. Basically, I was doing a broadcast about picking yourself, and for some reason, my screen froze. So I was just looking at my face, open-mouthed. I wasn't sure whether you were just seeing a picture of my face. I managed to eventually cut it off, and I'm starting again. So apologies for anyone who was already watching, but just to quickly go over things, this video is about why you should pick yourself in 2016. And the concept of picking yourself is quite a simple one, hopefully, but it basically means not waiting for other people to recognise your good points and picking you in your career and all the things that you want to do with your life. So remember when you were at school and people were being picked for different sports teams, and one team captain will say they'll have that person and another team captain would want that person, and you'd be standing in line thinking, gosh, is anyone ever going to pick me? Well, that's how a lot of people live their lives. People think that if they keep their head down and they work hard and they try not to make too many waves, ruffle too many feathers, rub too many people up the wrong way, or whatever the cliche might be, then eventually someone will recognize their talents. And a lot of our media reinforces this in the sense that we hear a lot about stories of people who were plucked from obscurity and, suddenly it was their talent was uncovered. It might be an artist. A lot of famous artists seem to have been found that way, or it might be a model, or it might be when someone first watched Lionel Messi play football as a child, they realised how amazing he was. Now, there are going to be a few exceptions where somebody just get picked, but even in that case, it's going to be a lot of hard work and dedication most of the time will go into those people being impressive before somebody picks them. But my point is that we shouldn't wait for other people to pick us for a number of reasons. Firstly, who are they to decide our worth anyway? Can't we have self-worth? Can't we decide that we want to put our messages out there? But also, even if we trust the arbiters of taste, isn't it the case that potentially they might just miss us because they're too busy or there's too many people? The world population's going up quite a lot. Maybe they're never going to see what we do. So instead, in 2016, I'd urge you to pick yourself. And what picking yourself means is seeing the value of your own work, taking pride in yourself and putting your work out there and putting your best work out there without being picked. So, for example, if you've always wanted to write a book, self-publishing your book if you don't find a publisher. Because these days, actually, we're very lucky to be living in an age where actually a lot of the tools are at our disposal. Right now, I'm speaking to you online, and this is a tool that only the richest and most influential people in the world would have had maybe even up to a few years ago. And we can all do this now, or almost all of us are lucky enough to have the opportunity now. Many people around the world who otherwise might live in poverty still have access to mobile phones, still have access to the internet, still have the opportunity to get some of their ideas out there. And I'm not saying that everybody has the same opportunities, but there's a democratization of opportunity for us to get our ideas out there. So whatever it is that you're interested in, whatever it is that your passion might be, and if you watch my previous Periscope, then I've given you some tips about how to find that passion. I've given 5 key tips to find that passion. But whatever your passion might be, if you pick yourself, if you say that you choose yourself and you trust yourself to get your message out into the world, and you trust yourself to make the impact you want to make, and you're decided that you're not going to wait for other people to pick you, then you can start having an impact today. You can start making a difference right now. So if you make just one New Year's resolution for 2016, if you're not already doing this, I'd say that you should pick yourself and see the difference it can make for your life when you don't wait for other people to pick you. I hope you found that useful. Sorry to anyone who was watching and then had my face in freeze frame. And thank you very much for spending a bit of time with me today.